Jeff Bessa doing a race of the day video for Del Mar on Sunday, August 7th. We're looking at race 10. And it's a really interesting race, which is why I picked it. First of all, it's 5.5 furlongs on the dirt. It's a stakes race. But with short dirt races like this, you want speed, okay? And the first column to look at for speed is this pace column. And the F horses are all the front runners. And they typically need to be on the lead to do their best. Now, that's a lot of horses, okay? And several of these horses are going to tire and fade badly. But the horse that is the best early speed, sometimes that horse will hold on and run very strong race, win, or even get an exacta. And the best front runner, in my opinion, is Easy Ferris, who has a 97 for early speed, tied with Sell the Dream, which we'll talk about a little bit more, but has the best energy of 89, okay? Whereas Sell the Dream only has an 85. So that's the best speed horse, and that's something to think about. Gets a couple rank columns that are positive. Now, Sell the Dream is 2-1. Notice all these horses have 2-3 form cycles. These are obviously lightly raced horses. I don't even have to look at the race. This is going to be a 2-year-old race. All these horses are very lightly raced. And this horse, people think very highly of, but is switching from the turf. That's why it gets a PFTS percentage of 0.4. Again, I have not looked at past performances at all. So if I'm wrong in any of this, I apologize. But the horse does not fit the race well as a 2-1, basically co-favorite. Does improve quite a bit. PFTS to best, that's positive, but that's about the only positive I can find. And is way down on my chart. I'm fading this horse all day long, and if he wins, I lose. Easy Ferris is the best front runner. But at the top of the chart, Absolutely Zero, the 2, is the favorite, but has very good tactical speed of 94. Should get a great trip, especially from the 2-hole, behind the mad rush for speed. Has strong closing kick, and gets the best energy of 91, better than any horse in the race. PFTS odds, that's my estimate of the likelihood of the horse winning, is 1.3-1, which is basically slightly above 6-5, and that's an overlay compared to 1.6. So that's driving this $18 of value. Now, these two columns, PFTS and best odds, they take a completely different approach. This chart has all these different ways of looking at the horses. And these two things are barely looking at pace. It's a small factor built into the P, but it's not looking at these energy scores at all, okay? But Absolutely Zero fits the race really well. Gets 4 ranks of 1 out of 5. Okay, the other one down here is Smiling Lady, gets a 1 in the C grade off that 1 based on the jock and trainer, which is the best jock and trainer in the race. But 4 1s, gets the K, and gets the spot play, which is pretty rare. Maybe only happens once or twice a card. This, to me, is a strong wager. You could single this horse in serials. In fact, if you're using that horse, you should single. And if there's any other horse I would even think about using on top, it would probably be Easy Ferris, who doesn't even get a letter grade. So please be careful. Don't just look at these letter grades and think that's it. This horse has 2 and a 3, 3 and 2, 2 and a 3. This horse barely misses getting a letter grade. But as I said, has very good early speed and is a decent price. So if I added a second horse serially, it would be this one. And then for verticals, you could definitely use the 5 with a closing kick. I probably would not use Electric Lettuce. I would try to fade Electric Lettuce as another speed horse. You could use this 1 coming from underneath. And maybe you could even use this Smiling Lady with the jock trainer at a big price. So there's a couple ways you could play this vertically and catch a price underneath Absolutely Zero. All right, that's how I see the race, and I hope people have fun betting Del Mar tomorrow. Today, by the way, Del Mar has a mandatory pick 6 payout. I'm pretty sure. So that's another thing to consider. Take care, everybody.